Hey, Bump. You have any luck finding your shooter?
Nah, he's running. At least I know who my shooter is, right? I just gotta find the boy.
Family won't go for nothing?
Nah. Mother wouldn't say shit. But it wasn't the usual way a mama lies.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's a weird vibe, man. I can't explain it. It's like she's off somewhere else in her head. Line 4, communication. Who's up?
I'm up. I'll take it.
No, wait. If it's yours, you lucky bitch, then it's a domestic in a house with 4 wits.
You want the call?
But if I pick up that phone, do I make it unlucky? Or is it still your call?
Look, you want the call, pick it up. If you don't.
Homicide Norris. All right? Uh-huh. I got it. 1400 Landvale, in the street, found by the post officer, no suspects, no witnesses.
Oh, man. Better to be lucky than to be good.
Yeah, but that doesn't prevent you from giving more under your wife's name, your children, if they got separate accounts, yeah. Sorry, Richard, can you hold a moment?
Your buddy from the FOP, and he says it's important.
Hey, Stan. I'm a little busy losing an election here.
You remember about 6 months ago, you told me to keep an eye for any witnesses getting clipped? You remember that? Who's better than me, Tommy?
Hey, Richard, can I call you back? Thanks.
Mr. Carcetti may think it's in his interest to exploit people's fears. He's been doing it throughout this campaign. Huh. I'm offended by it personally. But the fact is that violent crime is down citywide. And our police department is working hard to keep it that way and will continue to do so under my administration.
Councilman Carcetti, you have 2 minutes to respond.
Does anyone in this room really believe that crime is down in Baltimore?
You calling me a liar, Tommy?
Gentlemen, please, no personal interactions. Councilman Carcetti.
Can the mayor honestly tell the people of Rosemont, of Bel Air Edison, of Highlandtown, or Cherry Hill there's less drug dealing, less violence? Any statistics coming from the police department cannot be trusted because under this mayor, the police are more concerned with protecting Clarence Royce politically than fighting crime. There's no leadership and morale has never been lower. I'll change that. It's business as usual down at City Hall, and as a result, our response to crime has been characterized time and time again by wanton indifference. What do I mean by business as usual? What do I mean by wanton indifference? Well, last night in West Baltimore, on Landvale Street, another citizen was shot and killed. This time, the victim was a key witness in a drug case that had yet to come to court. Courageously, this man had agreed to testify in 2 weeks' time in that case. The police should have been protecting him. They were not, and he was murdered.
Oh, shit.
And why?
Your prime time,
This
Eddie.
mayor would not spend the money to protect him. Now, I have no doubt that in a moment or two, Clarence Royce will accuse me of exploiting this man's death for my own political purpose, but the truth is, a year ago, I wrote the mayor a letter. I have copies for anyone who wants one. I begged him to spend the money and make witness protection a priority. He ignored me. I even teamed up with our legislative leaders, Delegate Watkins and others, to get matching funds for witness protection approved in Annapolis. And incredibly, those matching funds were never claimed by this administration. Now, to mention this now may be exploitive. I don't know. I only know it's true. And on such truths, I ask the voters of our city to consider a change.
Folks, please, hold your applause until after the round of questions is over. Mayor Royce?
No more surprises, huh?
Well, I'm unaware of the specifics of the incident to which Councilman Carcetti is referring, so I can't answer that directly. However, I can say that this city places the highest priority on protecting those citizens who come forward to testify, and we will continue to do so. Mr. Carcetti states that he wrote a letter expressing his concerns, and I'm sure that he did. I mean, it's It's easy enough to write letters when all you have to do is write letters. But when you are required to run a city on limited resources and balance priorities, well then you understand that writing letters will not solve the problem. Oh no.
The truth is, we don't know why he was killed. Could have had something to do with him being a witness, or it could be unrelated. Now, whoever leaked that shit to Carcetti's camp, they lied on us.
Well, that's it. 8 points. Close Carcetti gets. He wants to go big dick with me. I'll show him one he can't handle. We put it out there. Anyone contributing to both sides gets frozen out of my next term. No one rides the middle anymore.
Done.
Next, I want DPW and HCD out there today, tearing down all Carcetti signs, any lampposts, median, any city-owned buildings, unless the homeowners out there arguing, tear it down.
Done.
Third, I want transport camped outside of Carcetti's headquarters. Any car, any violation, meter flag goes up, inspection sticker, tow it.
Done.
Next, you two, slow it down. Nothing else comes out about that murder until after the primary. And I want both of you, go to the press and talk down that witness angle. Take the full weight, either way it goes.
Clarence, I'm running dead even with Bond right now.
Well, how you gonna be running? I drop you from the ticket. Okay, that's it. Thank you, gentlemen. Go to it, now.
Mr. Mayor.
What?
Carcetti has a point. I went down to Annapolis, got matching funds for witness protection. You didn't earmark a dime to put him into play.
Next fiscal year.
Don't claim poverty on this. We're only talking $250,000.
I matched those funds now, and that motherfucker Carcetti, he's got a campaign highlight. Tommy Carcetti expands witness protection program, fought for and won extra funds. Hell with that. I go after that state match funds after the election.
And my point, Colonel Foerster, is that your man Norris, he's fucking the dog on this, way I hear it.
Sir, this is a top priority case. And Norris knows there's a possibility of a murdered state's witness.
No, we don't even know yet if that was the motive for the murder. This is my point.
Norris is a pro, sir.
His clearance rate this year says otherwise, Colonel.
Sir, Norris is good police.
Look, Ray, we need someone who can work it hard, work it round the clock, work it till it falls. And I understand we just pumped some fresh blood into homicide. Female, took one in the line a few years back.
She never worked homicide.
Fresh eyes, then.
But with all due respect, sir, if I could guarantee that no further information on this case will be leaked to the press, certainly not before Election Day, would it be possible to keep veteran investigators working it, sir?
I resent the implication.
My apologies, sir. The new girl, Greg's.
Sir, if I may, respectfully.
Look, Norris has a full plate, okay? The Braddock case goes to Greg's.
His plate is fine.
No, it's not. His plate's a pile of shit, okay? Listen to me. Burrell wants this case stalled until everybody votes.
And Rawls?
What the fuck running what Rawls wants? He never said shit. And let me tell you something. Even he knows this is fucked up.
I have this correct? We are pulling a veteran off a pending case and giving it to a rook so as not to make timely progress on said case?
The Braddock case to Greg's.
African colors. Subtle.
Tony Gray is pulling 24% now. You need new colors and a new message, Clarence. You need to rally the base.
You want me to start wearing dashikis? Go all Marion Barry and shit?
I tell you what I would like. Another 75 in cash for walk-around money.
75. Call another game.
Yes, Charles?
Yeah, they're putting a halfway house at the end of my block, attics and such.
Not if I have anything to say about it. Where you living at, sir?
800 block North Carlton.
Oh, I'm going to take a look into that.
Is there anyone with a question for any of the other candidates? Anyone with an issue, a concern?
Well, I would say that with regard to the gentleman's concern about the halfway house, that while I share your concern, it's also true that the city has thousands of drug addicts in recovery. And those halfway houses and shelters have to go someplace.
Though not in white neighborhoods.
Ma'am, could I see that?
Well, that is a fair point as well, but these are people. Our brothers and sisters, our children, our friends. And they're trying to change their lives, and so it's up to us to be responsible for them.
Feel good to miss a hand, huh?
What's the point? Eventually, we all got ante up.
Yeah, we do. But I can't believe he had the balls enough to call 2 games in 1 month. I mean, please.
He's loading up on walk-around money. He wants cash on the street come election day. Carcetti got to him.
Call it a war chest, right? Maybe we got us some more this time. I wouldn't mind if he wasn't so fucking ugly with it.
A 2 Perry bottle right in the Rogers trip 9s.
I folded on a flush.
Full boat 4 hands ago.
It's immoral, what it is.
So what's the game, gents?
Clarence's deal.
Texas Hold'em. Oh. I begin to understand the popularity of this game. No limit.
Oh, Peachy.
Oh, and what do you want? Another methane probe? Some other CSI bullshit that don't exist.
You're the primary on the Braddock case, the dead witness. Norris is back in the rotation.
What?
You caught your first murder. Kudos.
St. Jude, patron of lost causes. Tell me you ain't been on bended knee, whispering in his saintly ear each and every night before you close those peepers. I know you have, Tommy. Catch a break like this.
Stan, you sure about this?
On my mother's soul, it's a lock. Assigned a rookie, abroad no less, as lead detective. Pulled a good man off, too, I heard. Tommy, remember, anything you need.
He's a piece of work.
Valchek comes with the territory. You want the 1st District Council seat, you make nice with whatever Polish or Greek commander they dump in the southeast.
Not Italian.
There ain't enough of us left down there.
You think he has us right?
What, that Royce tampered with the case?
No way the mayor knows.
You're right, this one has Irvin Burrell written all over it.
Fuck if the mayor knows or not. If it's true, we get it out there quick and bang him hard.
I go public?
They can't spin this. They're sabotaging a criminal case.
No spin on the knuckleball, you still can't tell how it's gonna break.
We feed it to Tony Gray. We keep ourselves out of the line of fire, sting Royce, and as an added bonus, give Gray's campaign a boost, which comes at the expense of the mayor's base. I'm a devious motherfucker once I get going.
There you go, sir. Thank you. Tommy Carcetti, I'm from Mayor.
Good luck, Tommy. Hey, Mr. Carcetti, you got my vote.
Thanks. Tommy Carcetti.
Thank you very much.
Here you go. How you doing? Tommy Carcetti, running for mayor.
Okay, Councilman, time to hit the west side.
Pretty motherfucker. It's gonna make me go into my game face.
Okay, I'll take 25 of the honeysuckle incense cones. Keep you healthy for next week.
Tommy!
Excuse me.
Tony Gray's people say 20 minutes at their place.
Shit, Clarence. Looked like you did in '98 when you surprised the hell out of everyone.
Bring them all.
Huh? Why give it to us? Why don't you stick it to Royce yourself?
Because after what Tommy did at the debate, it'll seem like more of the same if it comes from him. And if we use it to take 4 or 5 points out of Royce's base, it helps him as much as us. Once bitten, twice shy. With Tommy Carcetti, I gotta always think a step ahead.
Look, Tony, you ain't gonna win. So the only question is whether you want to lose with 24% of the vote or 28%. You bring the numbers up, you look good for the legislature. Maybe a congressional run.
These 2 precincts are the bellwether for the 5th. If you can take even 18% out of Carcetti in these, it's a good guess he won't have the numbers citywide.
Who are we ticketed with over here? Well, NDO, I hope, because...
This amid allegations that high-ranking police officials intervened to have a veteran police detective removed from the controversial case. The Braddock murder became a focal point in the mayoral campaign when Councilman Thomas Carcetti alleged the West Baltimore man was killed because he was a witness in the case.
Because they were afraid that the police would prove what they most feared. That Fredo Braddock was murdered because he was a witness and the city failed to protect him.
So on all 3 channels, and the Sun and the Post are both calling for comment.
And my sources within the department say the rank and file officers are simply appalled by this blatant political manipulation.
Man, turn it up.
Hey, Greg.
The new standard operating procedure
Famous.
for law enforcement is to remove a highly decorated veteran, 15 years experience as a murder investigator without reason,
That'd be me.
then replaced with a rookie who has yet to handle a single homicide investigation.
That'd be you.
Then we need to rethink the best
The
practices
fuck I ever do to him?
to better serve our citizens.
Sure. What's next? The officers gonna shoot a couple of tourists? Maybe fly the helicopter into Harbor Place? What can we expect the last week of my re-election campaign?
Sir, I did what you asked. No more, no less.
Amsterdam. Legalized drug zone?
Well, he takes responsibility for that.
Subpoenas all over town.
That too.
And then the leak about the witness murder. I mean, that was his shop too, right?
Hell yeah.
And now, this last thing, transferring detectives off the case. What is that? What is that?
Scuttling the investigation.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's awful. Jesus.
Mr. Mayor, you asked me to slow that investigation down.
Subtle, Irving. You hold a few facts for a few weeks. You put a report or 2 in a desk drawer. But the transferring of people off a case?
Look, you told me you specifically wanted me to not...
Irvin, you may leave.
Mr. Mayor...
That will be all, Commissioner. Now, I need a word or 2 with your deputy, Irvin. Have a seat.
I tried to warn him. I mean, if it leaked out a homicide about the dead witness, why wouldn't it leak that we bumped a detective?
Why didn't you come to us beforehand?
I'm a loyal subordinate, Mr. Mayor. And Irvin is a good man, working under considerable pressure.
He's a hack. And you're not bothered by the pressure, Deputy?
Not in the least.
I need you to make this go away, Bill. I won't forget. Believe me. I admit I've made some mistakes. Burrell being one of the biggest. But he's got a job for about 10 more days. After the primary, he's gone. Believe me. And that last stunt, pulling a detective.
What'd you expect?
Well, not that. Hey, I had nothing to do with that nonsense.
Now, that's a straight-up lie. I was at that damn meeting when you told him, slow the case down.
I didn't mean...
Who the hell knows what you mean anymore, Clarence? Look at this. Now, look at it. You gave me your word on this. Your word, Clarence. But here you are, taking it up with Yonetta in her best precincts, and then taking it up with my girl Daniels, where she's running strong.
Oh, Adele, this is the first I've seen this. Come on now, this is probably Yonetta's people pulling this shit.
With a Citizens for Royce authority line? Huh. Look at you, Clarence. Just look at you. You've forgotten your agenda. You've forgotten your base. You think a shave and some Marcus Garvey posters are gonna get you over? You think that's gonna make up for jumping in bed with every damn developer? Shit. You're even on Clay Davis's tit.
Now, don't you go getting all self-righteous with me, Odell. Campaign runs on dollars. You know it.
Whose dollars? Those sons of bitches you got around your card table every month, feeding your kitty? Oh, yeah. I know about that, too. Trouble with you. Fuck you, Clarence. I'm gonna sit what's left of this one out. I'm gonna sit it out.
Sit it out. Primary?
Sit it out.
Odell! Odell! Who the hell do you think you are? Huh? Come November, I'm still gonna be the only game in town. Odell, turn your back on me now. I won't forget.
We can't afford this. We need his organization on Tuesday. Go after him.
Fuck that holier than thou motherfucker.
Delegate Watkins. Delegate Watkins. Wait, sir. I'm sure we can work this out. You and the mayor need to talk this through.
Deputy Ross, please. It's Lieutenant Hoskins at the hall.
This is my issue, crime, and I understand completely what you're saying. And if you give me the opportunity, I will be able to do something to help you out and, you know, other people in this neighborhood. Mr. Ricks,
Sir?
thank you for your time and for your attention.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pretty brazen, shaking hands with the enemy in broad daylight.
Warner's Deli, this isn't.
Definitely not.
Though here you are, Councilman, leaving no door unopened.
Shoe leather, our secret weapon.
You surprised me. You've made this a horse race.
So, what makes me think he didn't just happen by and find us here?
Watkins is breaking with the mayor.
How do you know?
I know. I've carried the mayor's water because I had to, Councilman. I'd love to see some new blood in this city. And I'd love the chance to do the right things with this police department for a change.
Wait until he turns the corner.
District Officer Watkins, Gilmore Street. And fuck them red lights, man.
It's one thing to sit out the primary. It's another for me to turn on Clarence Royce.
Granted.
And if I did jump, why not land behind Tony Gray? At least he's from my side of the tracks.
Tony can't win. I can. Look, the truth is, whatever I can do for you, the mayor can match or double. I have a pretty good grassroots organization, but nothing even close to his kind of money. Now, I'll take it up with anyone you want me to. I know you want Daniels in the 11th and Stokes in the 10th. I'll keep away from any tickets you think I might harm. I know I'm not everyone's idea of a bargain on your side of town. But right now, a week from the primary, the fact is, Royce and I both need you. After the election, the equation changes for him, but not for me. I'm a white mayor in a majority black city. And if I'm gonna do anything, and Delegate, I am so serious about fixing this city, I'm gonna have to govern by consensus. And if you support me, you will have a voice within my administration simply because I'm gonna need it.
Last poll that Clarence showed me, he was up by 7 points.
Bullshit. I'm within 4.